Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
I was muted for how long, I wonder. There we go. All right, we got rain up top, which is that noise that we hear. So right now we can see our signature is actually pretty low. It's under 10K. That's really good. But when we drop our shields, we're going to go into stealth mode here. Let's see. So we turn off power to shields. Okay, now we're at 9100. It's our cross section. Under 4K for EM and under 4K for IR. That's good, I guess. We would put power to engines, I suppose. We make this our self status. And this will be our target status, which it is. Here we'll have comms. And we'll leave the rest, I believe. What about weapons, actually? Because we can take our weapons offline as well. Because we're just going to use missiles in this bad boy. This view will tell us if we hit our target. I'm assuming that we got our... Oh, shit. Our mouse is engaged for flight controls, which you don't want. They open up? Oh yeah, they do. Get our headlights on. Okay. Landing gear up. This is beautiful. Ooh, I love it. As we take off from Lorryville back to the stars. Listen to the sound it makes. It's just like, woo. What's up, Mangle? Skungles, Squiznard, Google, Florpnort. Indeed. Back at you. I hope. Hopefully that's a positive thing. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. How are you, Mangle? What's good, dude? All right, we're going to ArcCorp because we're going to Area 18 to finish the build. And like I said, Bungee Point is an orbital station that surrounds or that orbits around ArcCorp, so it's all in one place, which is great. Let's get going. This is my first time in an Eclipse in a stealth boat, so we're learning it all together. As we head to Area 18, like a sim having a stroke. Whatever floats your boat, man. How's the week treating you? Welcome aboard. Splutnorb Zygon Cretenard. Watch your language, sir. You watch your language. GoldenEye's now on Switch and Xbox Game Pass, so it is. Very nice. Yep, long awaited. It was only, what, like 20, 25 years waiting for it. Have you tried either yet, Mangle? Tried the Switch and you became a stormtrooper. God, I can only imagine. Yeah. I've never actually played an FPS on Switch. Apex is one of my mainstays, and I know that's available on Switch, but I can't imagine. Yeah, something about FPS and Switch doesn't jam for me. But to be fair, like I said, I've never actually played an FPS on Switch. It does seem a bit of an odd pairing to me, though. All right, let's have another look at our shopping list as we familiarize ourselves here. So we're headed to Area 18, and the first thing that we are doing is, there we go. First thing we're going to do is buy our Spectre Quantum Drive at Dumper's Depot, and then we're going to get our Seeker 9s. Those are our torpedoes at Center Mass in Area 18 as well. Then we're going to head out to Boundary Point for our Slipstream, which is our power unit, power plant. I don't know why that was hard for me to remember. And our Snowblind coolers, which you probably don't know because I don't think they really have an effect in game yet, but they might actually bring our signature down a little bit. So all of these are stealth components that are going to bring our signature down even more than the 4.3 and 3.6K that we saw before. So what that means is we won't show up on radar until we are there and gone, and that's the whole idea of stealth, obviously, right? So these are all stealth components. So first up, Dumper's Depot in Area 18 to get our Spectre Quantum Drive. That's the game plan. So have you played it on Xbox or on PC? Or will you be playing it on either of those platforms? Go. I don't like the field of view in this, but it's great for what it's there for. But I really hate like the restricted field of view. It makes me feel like I'm playing Tarkov. Makes me feel like I'm in Factory. I've got this brutal face mask on, so I don't perma-die immediately or insta-die. What I may not remember is where the landing strip is on Area 18. It's the landing strip. Looks like you're looking out at Darth Vader's mask, yeah. So we'll just fly over until we get a prompt for ATC. I love this planet though because you can, like, it's just stunning. Yeah, it's pretty well designed. Starboard landing.
Thank you, and please visit again.
There we go.
Hello.
Sometimes it pays to just fly around. Okay, there we go. AT. Sometimes you can just fly around and spam the docking request button until they answer you. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to get a visual so I can remember for next time. There we go. Landing gear up. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. That looks like a glitch. Yep. But this is definitely where the landing pad is, so we're gonna risk it, I guess. There we go. Oh boy, alright. We have arrived.
You're clear to launch.
Shuttle's clear to launch, huh? That's not what we're doing. The new whip, y'all. What's good? Yeah, that was definitely some kind of visual bug there. Some kind of visual glitch. Alright, our first stop is Dumper's Depot. Actually, it doesn't have to be our first stop. It's center mass And Dumpers Depot is where we have to go. Don't forget to store your ship or you won't be able to fit it,
Welcome
so we
to
gotta
the
store
ASOP
it.
vehicle retrieval system.
Thank you for visiting
Store the
Hong
Eclipse.
Kong, Stanton's capital of commerce.
Normally I keep going, but I just want to make sure that it registers stored properly.
Stay.
Oh, so that's not where I want to go. Get through customs here. It's faster than the airport, that's for sure. They don't really care what you bring into Area 18 anyway. Oh, look at that. Bus is right here.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear. Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear.
Look how cool this is, man. The city's amazing. I can literally fly to any of these buildings in my ship if I wanted to. I wonder actually if I can just fly here with my ship, dock somewhere, and come down here on foot. It'd be interesting to play with.
Now arriving.
What do you guys think? Favorite city? Area 18 favorite city? I always like to start with Lorryville as my my home city, but I might make Area 18 my home city next time. Alright, we're going to ArcCorp Plaza, which is actually closer to Center Mass, so we're going to go there first and get our secret torpedoes. Fantasy, sci-fi fantasy advertising at its finest. There we go. Center masses. I think it's on the top. Oh no, it's on Group A. There we go. Group A, there we go. Center mass. That's our weapons provider, our ship weapons provider / distributor. All right, what we need from here are 3 Seeker 9 torpedoes. Let's see. Salinas, I think they are. No. Vehicle weapons. Missiles. Seeker. There we go, the Seeker 9 torpedoes. Need to buy 3. Go. Go ahead and get those. All right. Now we'll go ahead and fit them to the ship. Loadout manager. This is why if you don't store your ship, you won't see this here. So that's why we always store a ship when we get off when we're fitting. All right, we're going into vehicle weapons. There we go. This is our torpedo rack is static. We can't change it, so we're going to unequip these. I always like to unequip them and then equip the new ones. Because it can be a little bit funky. Yeah. And it looks like you can only equip one type, so you need to unload them anyway. So we got the Seeker 9s all equipped. This little warning tells us that the changes aren't committed until we hit Save Changes and Equip. There we go. Now we're good. Now we can X out of that. Actually, you would see the missiles, but they're hidden. I guess they're in, like, closed bays. Hence the stealth stuff, right? So our Seekers are equipped. Now we're going on to... First of all, I'm going to scratch those off my shopping list so we know that they're done. And now we're heading to Dumper's Depot to get our Spectre Stealth Quantum Drive. Oops. No. Go to the north lobby. That's where we are. And Dumper's Depot, I think, is outside on the second level, so hopefully we can find that pretty quickly without too much mucking about. To quote Captain Price. Small chance that we may have to get on another shuttle. I don't know if it's actually in this area. Zone 1, we're going to Zone 2, I think. Just have to remember where we went so I can get back. There we go. There's Dumper's Depot. Hey, my memory is better than I thought. There's the shuttle going overhead. That's pretty neat. In real time. How do we get down there? I mean, I could jump it. But I'd rather pretend I have some level of civility. Go. Oh, it's shorter right up there, maybe? Dumper's Depot. Salvage and supply, ship parts, all that good stuff. But we are here for the Spectre Stealth Quantum Drive. Got weird on me. There we go. Systems. Quantum drives. There we go. Spectre. Size 1, grade A. Is that the right one? Pretty sure there's only one. Yep. There we go. Let's get it. Okay, we'll get it. We'll fit it right here just in case we run into any issues so we're here where we can correct them. Systems, quantum drive. Equip the drift. Equip the Spectre. Save changes. Splendid. And we're off. That's it for here at Area 18. So now we need to get out. We're going to mount up, get back into orbit, and we will dock at Bungee Point to finish the build. So is it faster this way? Or I'm just going to get myself lost. Probably just get myself lost. Good chance. Oh no, here we are. Nice. Oh, it is actually faster that way. What do you know? Back to spaceport. Just as the tram's pulling up. Timing's everything, baby. Oh, hello. What is my radio menu? Thought. Focus. Left shift plus T, that's what it is. Okay. There we go.
Now arriving.
I just want to wave at the guy. I just want to wave. Oh, there you go. No, he's gone. Aw.
Tram now leaving the station.
Oh shit, I don't want to get stuck on the tram. That was close. Messing around trying to emote, I almost got stuck on the tram going back. Crisis averted.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Want your company to be a
Vehicle
good company?
selected.
Our
Stand
park's
by.
unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer
Your
amenities
vehicle has been
such as
delivered to the
18.
following location.
Alright.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our corp your new home.
Do 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 do.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area.
We're half done.
We hope you have safe travels. wherever
Just a
your
quick
final
stop over at
destination.
Bungee Point now to get the last two components of our build, and we are laughing. Well, three components in two different places. Make sure I take Spectre off of my list here. Lads. Just kind of hovery. She's a little hovery, which is weird because I always turn off my engines, but that's okay. As long as we can get into it, doesn't really matter. There we go. So silly. All right, let's fire it up. Oh no. See, I definitely turned off my engines and stuff. Oh, maybe I didn't. Weird. All right, seekers are up. We want one at a time. That's good. Our seekers are showing. That's excellent. That is good. Now, have we... Our EM signature went down a little bit. Our IR went up a little bit. Oh, because our shields are back on. So we have to re-turn off our shields. There we go.
Shields offline.
Turn off the shields. Shields are down. Yes, of course, we know. There we go. Now we're at 3600 IR. That's a huge difference. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's get out of here.
You are clear to launch.
All right. We're going to plot our course for Bungee Point. Finish our build here. Okay, it's gonna be weird like that. Cool. That's weird. Maybe I'm not far enough out of the station. Okay. Make sure that the bay doors are open. They are. That's good.
Thank you, and please visit again.
We'll set cruise. Set our countermeasures just because, even though we don't really quite need them yet, we'll have to do it again when we land at Benji. And now let's see if it'll let me plot a course to Benji Point. I don't really need to. I can do it manually, but I just want to see if it'll work. Oh, weird. Yeah, weird. It won't let me plot the Benji Point. That's okay. Sometimes things like that are a little buggy in the game. No big. I just need to find it manually. There it is. Ooh, man. This thing is fairly reactive. Does anybody know if I can get rid of that alert in the middle of the screen? I don't know if I can turn that off or not.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Or maybe instead of powering off my shields, I just put them on standby, maybe? I don't know. Just drop the power down.
Shields online. Shields offline.
No, I want to keep them offline. Yeah. Alright. Get docked up at Benji Point. Finish our build, and then we get to test this thing out on some extreme risk targets. See if the theory works. Hello.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
There we go. Oh shit. Shit. Don't blow up. Don't blow up, please. Oh my god. That was close. Not quite used to this one, it seems. We'll go third person and Bring it in here slowly. Landing gear. There we go. That's a bit better. Sweet.
Landing complete.
Thank
Have
you.
a pleasant stay.
I will.
Systems offline.
Oh, that's why, because I hit the button because I have my shields offline. When I hit the button to... Well, that's a cool little belly hatch there. When I hit the button to turn off my systems, it actually just brought my shields back online. That's why my ship was hovering when I pulled it last time. All right, home stretch. Last couple of stops on building our kit for the Aegis Eclipse, the ERT killer, the Hammerhead killer. Make sure we store the ship, of course, so we can fit it.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I'll just watch it to make sure it stores properly. Awesome.
Please visit
And
us
our
again.
first and only stop here is Platinum Bay, which is a pretty standard ship fitting boutique, ship equipment boutique. At the Galleria. What are you guys thinking? How we doing? How we feeling, Chad? Energy good? Ready? Feeling all right? Okay, here we go. Platinum Bay right here. And here we are buying a Slipstream stealth engine. CB Systems. Sorry, power plant. That's what it is. Slipstream. There we go. Hit that. And we're getting 2 snowblind coolers. Right. And we're officially out of money. Well, we're not. We got about 1.25 mil, so we're doing okay. Come to think of it. Nothing's responding, which to me says 30K. That's got 30K written all over it. I'll give this a minute. We're probably going to 30K out of here. Actually, because I know that already. We'll wait for it, because if it times out, it will save our stuff here. Hopefully those purchases registered, though. 30K is the universal error that you get when the server basically crashes you out. Might be a server error, too, though, because connection's been a little bit funky today. It's better to wait for it to time me out, though, because otherwise it might not register the purchases that I just made and stuff. So we'll just see what it's going to do. And once we get these parts committed and our loadout is finished, we're going to plot a course back to Crusader and try this thing out on our ERTs. And while we are in transit, I will take a very quick break and grab a quick bite to eat. And then we're going to do 1 hour of ERTs with the Eclipse stealth bomber. And then we're going to do 1 hour of VHRTs with the Constellation Andromeda. And we're going to see in an hour which of the two generates or yields the most credits. The de facto most efficient way to earn credits. Doing bounties in Star Citizen coming up. If you haven't followed yet, please do throw us a follow. I would love to have your support. Cost you absolutely nothing, but means the world to me. And don't be a stranger. And you can still lurk away. You can lurk. You can chill. We won't call you out. I did add the exclamation lurk command as well. I think that works now. Finally. I don't know what's going on here, why I'm still stuck. So I will actually just close out. And we'll just relaunch. At the very least, it should spawn me at Banji Point. Hopefully not screw me over. It better. Life among the stars. Let's get it. Let's go get that money. Check, check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. I gotta make sure I'm not peeking here. Peeking. All right. Let's get back to it. Hopefully this will happen quickly. Please drop us back at Bungee Point. Don't respawn me at Lorryville. Cross your fingers, chat. Pray to Lord Roberts. I'm hesitant to get rid of these last 2 items on our shopping list until I'm sure that we've made it.
Agent Rowena Dooley. The CDF has been activated to assist with a local emergency on the planet of
Okay, we're in
Crusader.
our whites, so
The
that's a good
Ninetales
sign.
gang
It
have
means
seized
it didn't
control of several
call me
platforms
a
outside
death.
of Orison, and the CDF needs any available volunteers to help resecure them. Consult your contract manager to sign up.
But I won't know if I'm actually at Bungee Point until we get down there. At least the elevators work. So far, so good. 'Cause this doesn't tell me my location, does it? Oh, I could do this. Whew. All right, good.
Hi. Thanks for coming in.
No, you're welcome. My pleasure, truly. All right, so we are at Bungee Point, which is good. Let's just check the loadout, see if that stuff registered. See if our purchase is registered, because we didn't get the Fitham yet, so let's find out. All right. Okay, cooler. Yes, we did. Okay, good. Fit the new coolers, the snow blinds. Good. Fit the new power plant, which is the slipstream. There we go. Save all that action. Oh, we can actually just unequip the shield generator. Can we just do that? I don't know if it's wise to fully unequip the shields, though, but let's do it. We're just going to do it anyway, because we're crazy like that. All right, we're all kitted out. I can strike the last 2 items from our shopping cart. Excellent. Close that bad boy. Let's get back to the docking. Back to the terminals, pull our new ship, and get to work on some ERTs.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I'm gonna have to get some kind of cool
Vehicle
stealth
selected.
fighter suit, I
Stand
think.
by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Was it? Oh, 4. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I'm excited. We're all kitted. We're getting to it. Let's see what this thing can do. I'm actually quite stoked for this. Now, I did some torpedo training with the Pathfinders a very long time ago.
Systems green.
But it was a long time ago, and I'm not sure how much of it I remember. Okay, good. So my IR is not creeping up, even though because the shields are just totally unequipped right now, which is good. All right. I'm not sure if that was a good idea or not, but we're going to find out.
Thank you, and please visit again.
All right, let's plot our course back to Crusader. Make sure we have our call to arms bounty selected. All right. Landing gear up.
Landing gear retracted.
And make our way to Crusader. We have to get to orbital marker 1, I think, is our first.
Thank you, and
We're gonna
please
blast
visit
through the ring here. And then off to Crusader. Insufficient fuel. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can go somewhere to fuel up. Do we have just enough to get to Ambitious Dream? Yep, we have just enough to get to Ambitious Dream Station, so that's where we'll go. We'll go home. We'll get fueled up.
Travel initiated.
Actually, truthfully, at this point, the best thing to do is just go ahead and blow it up.
Quantum travel complete.
Because then we're going to respawn back at Ambitious Dream. We'll go ahead and pull the... we'll make the claim on this ship. We'll take a very quick break, get a bite to eat, take a bio, do whatever you got to do, and then we'll come on back. This is the cheap way, the cheap, dodgy way to respawn and quick travel back to where you are bound. Provided you don't have any gear on you that you don't want to lose, right? Like, because you're just going to lose that gear, obviously, because I'm going to wake up in the clinic. That's the caveat to doing it this way. And then, of course, the time it takes to claim your ship through insurance. So. Hopefully this ship doesn't take too long to claim, though. I don't know. It's a bit more of an expensive ship, so it might take longer to claim. That dude has these pretty creepy white eye things going on there. Don't want to be looking at that. Thank you very much. That makes me scared. So now I'm at my home station, which is Ambitious Dream in Crusader L1. See how long it takes to claim this bad boy.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
15 minutes, okay.
Your insurance
when
has
I
been
come back,
sent.
I may do the, I may expedite that if we have too much time to wait. So when we come back from break, we won't have to wait. We'll just jump right into it. In the meantime, I would love to show you. We have a couple of new episodes of Gaming News in 60 that I hope you will enjoy. So we'll run these for you. This is going to be about 5 minutes altogether. Gaming News in. Wait for it. Wait for it. All right. And it goes like this. Check it out. Quick bio, quick bite to eat. We'll be right back. Don't go nowheres. Gaming News in 60. Blizzard is bouncing out of China. The company StarCraft, Hearthstone, WoW, and all Blizzard titles. NetEase was Blizzard's Gaming News in 60. Blizzard is bouncing out of China. The company pulled Overwatch, StarCraft, Hearthstone, WoW, and all Blizzard titles. NetEase was Blizzard's distribution partner in China, and after failing to reach a mutual agreement, the partnership has completely dissolved. NetEase rejected a 6-month extension of the current agreement, likening it to wanting a divorce but still remaining attached. Ending the 14-year agreement is no small shift. Blizzard itself claims that the agreement was not commercially viable, while NetEase claims the same about the new proposal. NetEase also claims that Blizzard offered the extension but stated they would continue to seek other partners, more of a slap in the face to NetEase from a respect standpoint. This culminated in staff at NetEase smashing a Warcraft hammer statue at its headquarters live on stream to north of 10,000 viewers. A new deal could take years to secure. Chinese players are now disallowed from competing in Hearthstone, but there's no official word on the Overwatch League or how it will be affected. Like, subscribe, share, and all that stuff for more gaming news in 60. Bye-bye! Gaming News in 60. Everyone's talking about The Last of Us on HBO, and I'm no exception. Here are several Easter eggs from the game that'll help you enjoy the series. Spoiler free.
In the game, the pandemic is spread by spores, not these disgusting tentacle things, which is why you'll see little hints at spores throughout the opener and throughout the show itself. Ellie really does hate the water, and a popular game mechanic through the story is that she can't cross the water, which takes you on all kinds of weird, challenging paths to get from point A to point B. Ellie's switchblade is actually a gift from her departed mother. In the game, it's one of the most powerful weapons, allowing stealth takedowns of some of the most challenging enemies in the title. The reload ammo struggle is real. Some of the most tense moments in the game are when you're desperately trying to reload your gun as the hives swarm around you. The intro to the show, the first scene we see in the first episode, is actually the first playable sequence in the game with Sarah, Joel's daughter. Ellie describing the origin of her situation is actually the story arc from the Left Behind expansion that followed the original Last of Us title. Joel's guitar showcases throughout the show. That's actually a big component in the series, and in The Last of Us 2, you can actually play guitar and create musical compositions in the game. Grassroots, bluesy, jazz guitar is a big component through the game. There are plenty more Easter eggs, and I'm sure many more to come. That's all I can fit in 60 seconds, so enjoy the show. We'll see you on the next one. Gaming News in 60. The Witcher is getting both a remake and a remaster. A remake is an overhaul of the game, a complete rebuild, new systems, story, graphics, quests, mechanics. A remaster is usually a facelift, a next-gen rebirth. The original Witcher game is getting a remake, so a complete do-over on the Unreal 5 engine with new quests, story, mechanics, combat, everything. There's no date for the remake of The Witcher yet, but CD Projekt Red has a history of extremely long dev times and delays. I'm just saying. In the meantime, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt just got a remaster called the Next Gen Update to upgrade graphics, cutscenes, quest fixes, ray tracing, lighting effects. Unfortunately, early reviews of the Next Gen Update have been unfavorable, with huge FPS losses, glitching, frame drops, crashing, and bugs on the PC version at least. If you're brave enough, it's free for anyone who already owns The Witcher 3 on PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. I'll be checking it out on the PS5 next week, so good luck. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more gaming news in 60, or if you like business of gaming and esports content. I'll see you later. It's Gaming News in 60. All right, let's get it. We're getting back to work here. Gaming News in 60 on the YouTubes every other day, so be sure to check it out. By the way, if you haven't yet, I would love for you to join me on the socials, and those can be found right about here. So check them out. New, different content on every channel, a reason to follow in every space. So please, I would love to see you there.
Let's see how we're doing with our claim on the old
to the ASOP vehicle
Eclipse.
retrieval system.
All right, 10 minutes left. We'll go ahead and expedite it then.
Your insurance claim has been
Get
sent.
that down to 2 minutes. What? Can't be processed. Oh my god. Oh my
Your
god.
insurance claim has been sent. Thank
There
you.
we go. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
There we go. 10 seconds. That's better.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
All right, let's get it.
Vehicle
We're gonna
selected.
time it.
Stand
Once we
by.
actually start the missions, we'll time
Your
them
vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
so that we can
Please
see
visit us
which
again.
is actually the
Goodbye.
most productive. Now, the other part of this too is I might have a small bit of a learning curve regarding how to actually how to get out of an elevator, apparently. Regarding how to actually use and land the torpedo. So it might take us a couple of tries to get that going. But we'll get there. Alright, standard routine.
You are clear to launch.
Aegis combat system active. Systems green.
Plot to Hurston. L3.
Thank you, and please visit again.
You're up.
Quantum travel. Quantum travel complete.
Bounce back to Crusader. It's really interesting how they give like each of these ships a really kind of unique feel in flight. Like this one definitely feels like it has a lot of agility on the x-axis, right? Or y-axis rather. And it's a little more sluggish on the x-axis. Right? Y, X, Z, right? I'm pretty sure that's right. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm excited and a little bit nervous for this, 'cause I've never done this before, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Theoretically, nothing should be able to target me until I'm within 10K, and by then our torpedo should be off, and our torpedoes should be off on target, and we should be exiting the AO.
Quantum travel complete.
That's basically the goal. Let's try to get to an OM here. Looking for an orbital marker to fly to. Let's see it. There's our ERT. Where are you?
Quantum travel complete.
Alright. Okay, good. Oh, there it is. Okay. Good. Let's track it. There we go. All right. Like I was saying, we can always manually add the plot the course, but it's nice when it happens automatically the way it's supposed to. We're on the approach. My very first torpedo run on an ERT, an extreme risk target, which will be an Aegis Hammerhead. Our goal is to get in, strike the target in stealth before we show up on radar for any of our enemies, and get out while we complete the strike, and without any damage, without even drawing the attention of any of the ads that come with that that hammerhead. So, wish us luck.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
And then once we get this down to a science, we will start a timer and we'll see how much we make in an hour, and then we'll compare it to an hour in the constellation Andromeda.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Okay. Our missiles will travel at just over 500 velocity, so we don't want to be going faster than that, obviously, because the missile will outrun our own torpedoes and they can blow your own ship up. Torpedoes are armed. We're running in stealth. We have a very low signature because we don't have any shields, but that also means I can't afford to really hit any of these like asteroids, and I certainly can't afford to take any hits at all. So effective range on the Seeker is 30k, but of course we won't get a signature on the Hammerhead until we're about 10k out. It's going to be really hard to pick him out in this because he might be behind a asteroid. I just don't know. This is pretty congested, actually. There we go. That's our target. Okay, that's good, actually.
Missile lock.
So we'll let this fly when we're inside about 6k. We should be well before we show up on the radar. Notice none of them have us targeted yet. 6k, we're gonna let this go. Speed up. Fly out. Hopefully. It popped. It popped? It did. And that's it. It popped. That's the explosion down there. Sweet. Mission accomplished. Good strike. Good strike. Target eliminated. Let's find next. There you go. 28,750 for that. We got. All right. Let's move on to our next one. Okay, that was very fast. That was exciting. other side of the. It's on the other side of the planet in the belts too.
Quantum travel initiated.
All right, we're gonna see if we can loose the torpedo a little sooner this time.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
But that's pretty slick, eh? In stealth, hit the target, and get out before they even have a chance to react. That's pretty slick. This time we'll approach a little faster and we will loose our torpedo a little sooner, or a little closer to the target.
Missile locked.
We'll loosen it about 2K. No shit. Oh, that's good enough. I wonder if I can fire that. No joy. No effect. Okay. They're onto us now, but they still can't target us, I don't think, so just
Missile locked.
so we can't be that close, I guess. Maybe at about 6K. Pick up speed.
Contact.
Boom, there's the pop. Oh, that's satisfying. Did he go? Was the target destroyed?
Here you go.
I don't know. Yes, he was. Fantastic. Wow. Man, that is cool. All right. 30K we got for that. All right. We're going to...
Systems
Is that thing
offline.
still after us? No.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
I think that shot sure that through his missile. Alright, let's see if we can get to maybe Port Olisar or refuel. Actually, Grim Hex is right here. Let's see how quick we can just hop into Grim Hex and get fueled up.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
was like, that beeping is freaking annoying. So, I could self-destruct. I could self-destruct, go back to Ambitious Station, but then I would have to go through the 13 or the 15 minutes waiting to claim my ship and all that stuff, so that's why we need to go and refuel in between. I got my head tracker. There we go. Nice touchdown. There we go.
Shields online. Systems offline.
Incomplete. No business to say.
I'm gonna get out because I'm hoping it'll stop that like beeping sound. Did it stop? Oh my god, is that beeping sound still happening? It's audio bugged. Okay, I'm gonna try storing the ship and see if that works. So interestingly, completing an ERT with the 3 torpedoes is much faster than even the VHRTs in the Constellation. But with the time in between where I have to go and reload my torpedoes, will it still be faster? I guess we don't really know. No.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Okay, I may have to...
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay,
Welcome
I gotta...
to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I gotta get rid of that, like, beeping. It's gonna drive me absolutely crazy.
Please
So
visit
we
us
will
again.
exit to the menu. We'll spawn back in at Grimhex. So that's fine. And then, oh my god, thank god. It's like I'm gonna be triggered by that. All right, we'll spawn back into Grimhex, and then we'll start fresh.
Special Agent Dooley with the CDF. The outlaw group Nine Tails have taken
All
over
right.
several platforms on Crusader, and the CDF is seeking for volunteers to help resecure them. Check your contract manager for details.
I used to actually use Grim Hex as my base of operations. It's actually much better than Ambitious Dream Station. Plus, if you do end up with a crime stat accidentally or whatever, you can actually dock and land here. Because Grim Hex lives sort of outside the red letter of the law. It's a pirate station. But in Grim Hex, the elevators are funky, and particularly the med bay elevators. So what would happen is, if you died and respawned in Grim Hex, you would not be able to take the elevator up from the med bay, and there's no stairway, so you'd be basically stuck in med bay. You'd have to log out and relog back in to the hab to be able to get out of the station. So essentially what that did is create a problem with Grim Hex, where when you respawn after dying, you'd have to log out and log back in to leave the station. And that adds time and nuisance nobody wants. So.
Goodbye.
Oh. Did it give me my hanger? Weird. It didn't give me my it gave me my hanger, but the terminal didn't show me. That's alright. You can always just see where the marker is, and it'll tell you what hangar it's in if you're ever stuck like that. Alright. This time we'll start the timer. It is 1:32 by my clock, so we'll go until about 2:30. See how much money we can make. Reload here.
Systems green.
Okay, so that's important to know too. The restock of the torpedoes is 11k, so that's like half a that's half a mission. So we'll need to be conscious that, you know, we have to just take that into effect, because that's a cost of doing the missions with the torpedoes. Whereas there's no real cost with the Connie, with the Constellation Andromeda. All right, let's queue up our first ERT. We are at. Oops, what do we got? Oops, what are we at here? Let's see. 1.314. So we'll say 1.315. 1315. Just remember that. We've got 1315 is our current balance. All right, let's get it.
You are clear to launch.
Let's go get Alonso. Get started. 1315.
Landing gear retracted.
Also, pretty good chance that
Thank you.
these bounties are at Yella.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel.
The ERTs are usually Yella. Oh, this one's a planet side. Nice. It's always fun. One 1315 is our balance, and we're starting at 13. We'll stop in about an hour. Let's see how much money we make.
Quantum travel complete.
around here. Fly with the topography. Our signatures are low. They shouldn't really see us on radar until about 4,500 meters. 4.5K. When we get into around 10K, we'll slow it down. There we go. There's the hammerhead. So we already know that that's my target. So we're gonna start to pick this up, and at about 6K, we're gonna loose. Six 5 Fox 3, Aegis hammerhead. What got me? Oh, I bet they locked a missile on me and I was out of my cockpit, so I didn't notice. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we'll have a slight change of plans here. We are going to do half an hour of VHRTs in the Connie. And then we're going to do half an hour of ERTs in the Eclipse. Because now we'll have to wait for that to come back. That was silly. I don't know what it... I bet I got locked and I was out of my cockpit too early. All part of the learning process, I guess. Oh, I did get it, though. I got the reward for it. Did you guys see that just come through? Hilarious. So I still got the monies. Hilarious. 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 Alright, we'll claim the Eclipse and we'll pull the Connie.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Again.
Oh, shit. What was it? Hangar 8? Hangar 6. All right, I'm actually going to pull a notepad up, and we'll take stock of this so we get an accurate estimate here. All right. So this is going to be Connie. don't know when I muted myself by accident. That's because I was typing over there, I guess. There we go. Okay, welcome back, Josh. How to help kids with school stuff took forever. A Pangea project and poetry. Pangea project and poetry. That's alliteration, Kyle. Nice. One cool, one not cool. Fair, fair. Well, we've got our Eclipse fitted up, and now we're doing a comparison. So we're jumping into the constellation Andromeda. We're going to do VHRT bounties for 30 minutes. We've got our starting credits, and we'll measure our ending credits, and just see how much money we make in 1 hour with the Connie, in 1/2 hour doing VHRTs in the Connie, and then we'll switch over and we'll do a half an hour of ERTs, which are a higher rated, higher payout in the Eclipse. But the caveat is we can only do 3 at a time before restocking. So we're going to do half an hour in each, see which yields the most coin at the most efficient rate. And yeah, then we'll have our very scientific study, speaking of scientific studies, complete for the day, and then we'll know, shoo, what's good? Hello, Bashi, welcome back, good to see you, good to see you. All right, first things first, let's get the right missions. We always want to make sure that we have our call to arms, but we'll get her since we're waiting for it. Oh, it hasn't even shown yet, so we'll have to wait for these to show. In the meantime, I'll just make sure that my countermeasures are all squared up. Dookie. Don't know why I did that. Don't know why I did that. There we go. Let's check those bounties again, see if they've populated properly. There. Oops. Oh, I do have a call to arms still. Okay. All right, so we're doing VHRTs. We're just waiting to pop. How are you today, Shu? Doing all right? I didn't get a proper lunch today. Actually, Bigley's working on that for us, so I have snacks. I have biscuits. Ginger snaps. Hope I don't get any on my tie. Crunch, crunch. Here we go. All right, we're up. Let's get it. It's go time. We're going to yellow. Where are my guns? Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, please don't tell me my guns despawned. I was so mad. We're in the belt again. Yay. Two jumps to get to this thing. Ripped off. Alright, so we'll start the timer now at 13:45. So quarter to 2. Quarter to 2. $1:45. Let's see how we do. For each of these, just for kicks, we'll do one volley of missiles. Actually, we don't need to. It's silly. We'll just use our blasters. The whole idea is to keep this cost effective, so 0 cost for the blasters. Might as well just use them. Doing okay? You're in coding hell? What are you coding for, Shu? Is this for school, for a client, or for fun? All or some of the above? Oh, GPT-based game master, very nice. We're getting into the AI this week ourselves on the myself on the professional side of things, so I'll be sharing out that process and my learns on the vlog. You should check it out. !! socials for the info. But you'll find that on my Power to Weapons. Yeah, you'll find that on the YouTubes or TikToks or wherever. Okay, when we're inside about 2,500, we can start to rep on this guy. And this should just be one easy pass. There we go. There he goes. He's out. And so are we. Put the power to our shields just so they don't get too many free, easy pot shots on us. And we're off to our next bounty. And that's it. We're going to do that for about 30 minutes and see where we go. Oh, nope, that's all right. VHRT. Ah, we're going to Daymar. Nice. We're just going to try and rip these out as quick as we can for 30 minutes, see how much money we make doing VHRTs in a Constellation Andromeda, and then we're going to switch and see how much money we can make in an Aegis Eclipse doing ERTs. See which is faster. Which do you guys think will be faster? These ones in the Connie or the ERTs in the Eclipse? They both have their pros and cons. Doing VHRTs in the Connie are cost-free, like it's just blasters, so I don't have to pay to restock weapons. But the missions themselves pay out a little bit less. Doing the ERTs in the Eclipse pay out a little higher, but I can only do 3 before I have to restock, and the restock costs 11.5k, so we gotta keep that in mind. Cost of business, you know what I'm saying? Should have my Tobii eye tracker this week, so I've got a system that's going to actually track my head-eye movements, so I can look around the cockpit just using my head. And you can actually, there's an app with, if you're watching on Twitch, that'll let you actually see where my eyes are on the screen, which is kind of neat. I know, I think that's pretty cool. Slow down to attack speed here until we get our target. There we go. It's this one. Contact Bandit, Regis Vanguard. Ooh, Vanguard Warden. Beauregard Museo. 6.5 KG. Took a little while to get on target that time. Shields damage. Power to shields. Pick our next. Rinse, repeat. So we got 22k for that one. I don't have to worry about those missiles, honestly. Is it on this planet? No, it's not. It's not. So we have to get out to orbit. I need an orbital marker. There we go. What's going to be faster, my quantum drive or their missiles? Fortunately, my quantum drive. I will say it is a lot of fun blowing shit up in this ship, though. Alright, I think we're gonna have to get out here. There we go. Yeah, he's back at yellow, it looks like. Very nice. How you guys doing otherwise? Anything exciting? Any exciting news? Another 20 minutes on this test. Attack speed. Our target. Oh, and we're in range. Shit. Came up on that one a little bit too quickly.
Shields damaged.
Just jumping around all over the place, which is fun. Oh, I hit that missile. These are just a little annoying because they're tough for me to track, but they'll also go down in no time. And they won't touch my shield, so I'm pretty safe here. Got me in like a ray battle now. I have to basically reverse and try to line him up again, which we can do. It's just a little squirrely, that's all. And I don't want to...
Shields damaged.
So frustrating. All that because I just went on the approach way too fast. How that should have gone. So silly. Took way too much damage on that. It's alright though. Oh fuck, I just shut up. I'm such an idiot. Just shut off my systems, which is brilliant, because now I can die instantly if any of them fires off a missile at me, so I want to get out of here quickly now. Literally, if they were to launch anything at me right now, I'd be dead. But they're gone now anyway, so. Woo! Thank you, Bigley. I saw. Appreciate it. Since planet side, we got power to shields, so we can get our shields back. By the time we get to this next mark, we'll have shields back. And then we must learn from our mistakes, and we just don't just straight bomb towards the target with nothing but like reckless abandon. Attack speed here. So we'll be at attack speed inside of 10K. Actually, we're getting our reads on these well before 10K now. Power back to weapons, get those charged up. That's our target. He's turning on us, which is weird. I'll just wait for him to come into range. About 2K, we'll start to unload again. Come on, dude. Unloaded like a shit ton of missiles on me. It's pretty clever, actually. But we got him. We might get lucky. I thought that might be in this planet, on this planet as well, but it's going to be in the ring, it looks like. 1402, we got 23, no, we got 13 minutes left. Is that right? No, it's actually, yeah, 13 minutes left we have. 13 minutes left on this test. fun to see the difference. Hey, don't you notice the difference about how quickly they target me? Like I'm locked right now. I'm like 9K out. Whereas, and they're firing on me. Whereas with the Eclipse, like they don't even see me until I'm like 5K in. Huge difference. Yeah, we'll stay at attack speed. Target is Lorenzo Spalding. Aegis Vanguard Warden. We'll engage at 2,500.
Shields damaged.
We're not landing. There we go. We just started. Yeah, 2,500 is about when we start landing hits. Why are none of my hits landing? I was gonna say, it looks like the pip's bugging out. Can we get one more in, you think? We'll dodge those missiles in the atmosphere, I'm sure. Do not want to land. Do not want to smoke an asteroid right now. Okay.
Shields damaged.
That was close.
Quantum drive is now off.
On the other side of the belt.
Quantum drive is now off.
Like I said, it's lucky because they're all really close, but I hate fighting in the asteroid belt. Because those proximity warnings give me anxiety, man. Alright, we got 14 minutes left. No, sorry, we have 10 minutes left on this test. We started the clock at 1:45 and we're gonna take a measurement at 2:15. That's half an hour. This is gonna be a mark. Nope. This is gonna be a mark. Okay. Different crow, huh? Okay. So now we'll see the pip show, but we can't land any shots until we're about 2,500. So here we go. Let's get started.
Heading down.
Here we go.
Shields damaged.
Power to shields. We'll turn our back quarter to them. Fuck.
Shields are
Oh, god damn it.
welcome to Rocket Space Industries.
I died here because I just powered down my shields like an idiot. Oh my god, I did it again. I'm a fucking idiot. I deserve to die here, so I'm just gonna eat it. I'm an idiot. A complete idiot.
Rocket Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
Twice I just like hard shut down my ship while I was being fired on. Can't believe they haven't killed me yet.
Is now off.
I totally deserve to eat that one, man.
Quantum drive is now
but I didn't. I think this will be our last bounty in the Connie for this phase of the test, because we have 6 minutes left. We might get one more in, we'll see. We might just get one more in. We'll get in a bit lower to the ground here. So I'm flying at least level or up at my target, not down at my target towards the planet, because that's a recipe for disaster. Power to guns. Killer cruise. Back thrust to slow it down a little bit. Let's get our mark. We have 5 hostiles. There's our mark. Good. Approach at SCM or attack speed. Power to weapons. We're all good. Let's get ready to unload.
Shields damaged.
It's cool how like none of my shots are hitting. There we go. None of my shots were landing. That's ridiculous.
Shields damaged. Grenade down.
Just to make sure I didn't run into the ground that time. That was the trick there. 12 minutes. Is that enough? Oh my god. I swear to god, if I put the power... If I throw the power switch one more time in, I'm just going to delete this game from my computer. I swear to god. I think we might have time for one more. That was my last decoy too, so... Have 2 of the raid. Oh no, I think that might be screwed here actually.
Shields damaged.
Don't switch to missiles when you're trying to QT, because it changes systems and you'll lose your jump. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm just getting screwed here. Okay, I'm being dumb. Let's try that again, shall we? Because I have my cruise on like a fool. There we go. Twice I had no business staying alive. Because I just did dumb things. So this one will push us a little bit over the half-hour limit. But there's a lot of screwing around in between that was like user error. This is my fault. So we'll add this one on and then we'll call it for the Connie, and then we'll switch over to the Eclipse and see how fast we can make money in that. And we'll see how much money we made here in the Connie. Especially because these ones are on the same planet. Left, so I'm gonna have to be quick about it. Alright, that's it for that segment of the exercise. We're only 1 minute over, so we actually did okay. We're going to get out to a safe spot here, and then we'll detonate. See how we did while we're self-destructulating here. Alright, what did we do? We got 1521214. Okay. So that is a total of all right, let's see here. We got 1521214 minus 1344714. So we made 176,500. So we made 176,500 Alpha UEC credits, which means we can safely assume that in an hour we would make, so what's that going to be? 350? Yeah, just over 350,000. All right, so now that we have that, that's our benchmark. 350,000 credits an hour. That's not too bad. Now we get to see if doing ERTs in the torpedo ship, in the Aegis Eclipse. Stealth Bomber will do better. The new ship we just bought, so. And then we'll compare the two and we'll see which is the most efficient moneymaker, at least for ship bounties. For like mining, if you have a pretty good mining rig or even like a big hauling ship, you can make almost that amount of money just doing different activities, which means on the bright side, they're kind of well balanced.
To the ASOP
But for me
vehicle
personally,
retrieval
I'm
system.
not a huge fan of. I just prefer bounties. I
Your
prefer
insurance
ship
claim
combat
has been sent.
a bit more, you know. Since we might as well claim the Aurora, and we'll go ahead and pull the
Vehicle
Eclipse.
selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Visit us again.
Wasn't paying attention to. Alright, so this is going to be in the Eclipse. Oops. Eclipse. 30 minutes. ERT. Start is, well, it's our last balance, which is 1521214. End. We shall see. End question mark.
Aegis combat assist.
Alright, let's get fired up. We'll make sure we check our countermeasures. Oops. Shit. Check our torps are good. Yep. Excellent. Okay. Permission to leave.
You are clear to launch.
Thank you. Just double check my balance there. 1521214. Yep, we're all good. And away we go.
Landing gear retracted.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete. Shields offline.
Thank you. That's what I meant to do. I don't know why my IR is so high.
Initiated. Shields online.
That's great. But I don't have them. I don't actually have them. Make sure all of our missions are good. We got called arms. That's good. Pretty good shape. Crusader. Let's see what we got here. We just need an ERT to pop.
Shields offline.
Okay, there we go. Now our IR's dropped. Maybe it's because we're in quantum. There we go. There's my ERT. All right. Timer started at 14:45, so 2:25. So we're gonna go until 2:55, which is just before stream ends. It'll be just perfect. That'll be a half an hour, and we'll see how we do. This looks like it's gonna be on yellow. Oh no, it's over here. Yeah, it's gonna be in the. This will be in the belt too. Lost my beacon. What the hell? Why are you being like this? Oh my god, okay, fine. Go to orbital marker 6, I guess.
Quantum travel initiated.
For some reason it wouldn't let me jump to yellow.
Quantum travel.
Pop out here and then we'll jump from here.
Quantum travel initiated.
Timer still runs. So now we're in the second phase. We're going to do ERTs in the Eclipse, which are very fast. And we're going to do those for 30 minutes, and we're going to see which is the most efficient. Ooh, this one's planetside, which is nice. We're not in the belt for a change. What do you know?
Initiated.
I wonder actually if we shut our weapons down, what happens?
Quantum travel complete.
Didn't really make much of a difference, did it? It's alright though. We won't need it. Do our jobs right. Just slow right down here until we get our mark. Come on. It's gonna be the hammerhead. There it is. Okay.
Missile lock.
So now we can start our approach. At 6K, we're gonna loose. As we head up. Does he pop? 2 missiles inbound. That's fine. Gone. Target destroyed. Boom, there it goes. Fuck, I love that. On to the next. And what do we get for it? 30,000 even. Okay.
Shields up. Systems offline.
Sort of fucking good.
Aegis combat system activated. Systems green.
Alright, let's got a new ERT. Give it up. No way, is it on the same planet? Really?
Quantum travel initiated.
Not likely. Do a little bit of travel here, looks like.
Quantum travel complete.
Some low atmosphere flight. These guys are going to be in the mountains, so this might be a little tricky, actually. There he is.
Missile lock.
There goes our torpedo being all swirly and shit. Kill.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
I'm audio bugged, unfortunately, so we gotta deal with that fucking nonsense.
Missile lock.
Oh, that's lucky. Gonzo. Did it. Nice. All right, now we need to. Here's the caveat with the Eclipse is we have to go and refuel, or sorry, we have to go and stock up on missiles, right? So, closest place to do that is Grim Hex. We'll see where that gets us. Will take a little bit of time, but it'll all be considered in the grand scheme of things. And at least, thankfully, that lock alert went away.
Travel
Brutal.
initiated. Quantum travel complete.
My comms keep getting interrupted though, so I'm gonna need to fix that. Remember I was saying, like, if you don't have a screen dedicated to comms, when you engage, bandits will try to comm you and it'll overtake one of your screens. And in this case, it's overtaking my target screen, which always seems to be the one that it chooses. So when you're out on ship bounties and you're in the cockpit, make sure you dedicate one of your MFDs, one of your throwaway MFDs to comms. Because otherwise you're gonna lose it anyway. It's gonna be really annoying. I lost 6-5, tailpipe 1-3, actual cons check, good. What's up, Fitzaz? How's it going? And welcome aboard, Commander. We're running a bit of a test today. We did 30 minutes in the Connie in the constellation Andromeda doing very high-risk target bounties. Ripping those out pretty quick. And now we are doing ERTs in the Eclipse to see which is faster. And I was going to do an hour in each, but by the time we got sorted out, I was could only really give a half an hour to each, so that's where we landed. That's not mine. You're mine. There we go. But now, of course, with the Eclipse, where we can only stock 3 torpedoes, it means every 3 missions we have to come in and restock at a place like Grim Hex. Which you probably already know, I'd imagine. There we go. We'll restock here at a cost of 11.5, so we got to take that into account. Trying to data mine info about SC. Gonna buy it? I don't know. Ah, I see. If you have any questions, by all means, let us know. Rarely see any multi-crew. Is it too bugged or what? No, it's actually it works well with us. We have an entire branch of our Milsim organization dedicated to capital ships and multi-crew. Yeah, I think why the reason you don't see a lot of that in stream is a lot of people play solo, and they just kind of do the solo thing. But multi-crew works really well from, I guess, my perspective, from what I know. All right, we'll pick up our next bounty. So I think a lot of people just don't stream it. I would love to, actually. Maybe next time next time we have an exercise, I'll see if I can tag along or join in on one of the Blue Phase basic training for Trident, which is our capital class division. I'm an outlaw. I'm an outlaw, which is our fighter wing, basically. So I don't get to do a lot of multi-crew by design, I guess. Ballistics are so efficient with DPS, especially 54. Oh, sorry, size 4. Yeah, the only thing we don't like about ballistics is they do shred, but the time it takes to reload is a little less efficient. At least for long operations. That's why as an SOP we don't really stock them usually. Alright, we're back on the move. We have a full arsenal of torpedoes, and we're back at it. So this craft is built stealth, low emission, low signature. We shouldn't show up on radar until we're well inside 5K, and we lose our torpedo at about 6K. So it gives us plenty of time to get in and out before we really register. That's the idea of this build, anyways. Yeah. Also, why is everyone fighting over Junktown because of drugs? Exactly. I don't. It's not Junktown right now. It's Siege of Orison, I think, is the event that's on right now. They alternate back and forth between the two. But when you see Jumptown is hot, that's why it's the drugs. You can either take the side of the ones who are trying to capture and sell the drugs illicitly, or capture and remit the drugs to authorities, basically. So you pick good or bad, basically. And they both pay off. It's a big PvP hub, which is neat. Which one of these is our
Missile lock.
hammerhead?
Missile lock.
I did not... we're a little close in. We're going to loose here. 4K. And then I'm going to turn out this way. And hopefully that'll get it for us. There we go. Target destroyed. On to the next. Oh, do we have to
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
I just broke out of quantum there because I think my mark is... I might have to manually fly. I don't think I've... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Wasn't sure if we'd get a POI there. But we did, which is good. Because if we have to manually fly the location, eats about another 15 minutes or so.
Initiated.
Because the drop... yes, well, it is fun, absolutely. Dropship with APC and spag, plus 3 gunships in the air. That's the kind of stuff that our org does. Yeah, exactly. That kind of orchestrated milsim, like, multidisciplinary application. We love it. Also, does Copilot grant any buffs? Well, is it useful at least? The beauty of having a Copilot is you can dynamically adapt your systems based on your situation, which is much harder to do if you're a solo pilot. As far as I know, that's the key. You can have a Copilot manage the helm, one Copilot manage systems, one Copilot manage weapons, or the pilot manage helm, however you want to divvy up duties. So absolutely, there are definitely benefits to it for sure. Focus up here while I'm on the approach. So I'll die to something stupid, of course. There we go. Yeah, there's our hammerhead. We're gonna swoop in. We got our lock. Loose at 6. Torpedo loose. And then we'll pull away. Target destroyed. Love it. We do need to decoy those missiles though, because I'm running shieldless, and that's a bad scene if that hits me. So, all right, we got one more missile, one more mission. Let's go. Heading to Daymar. Nice. And we still have 10 minutes, so we might get another restock and another run in here. Yeah, benefits are seen, but often boys just get a bunch of fighters and go full... yeah. Snub fighters better in close quarter combat dogfight than basic fighters with quantum drives. Yes, quantum drives really only play in when you're jumping from one section to another.
Quantum travel complete.
Yeah. So it's like maneuverability and agility are really tied to the ship itself. The only thing you can't like replace are the thrusters on your ship. They come stock, which gives you a good reason to purchase one ship over the other for various scenarios, which is kind of neat. Where's that? Oh shit. See, this is when we're going to manually fly to the location, I think so. Let's see. It's one thing I hate about Daymars. They don't always have a POI that I can jump to. Yeah, so it looks like it's gonna be closest wolf point, I guess. Okay. It won't even let me pick it, so I'm gonna have to do it manually. Wolf Point Age Shelter is what we're looking for. There it is. Oh, it did actually take it. It just didn't show me. That's alright. So we're gonna have about a 15K flight. That's usually what we'd have anyway. Constellation is a dockable snub. Yes, it's a Merlin. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's my flagship is a Constellation Andromeda with a Merlin dock. It's pretty slick. But realistically, if you're that actually it's cool if you have enough in your crew where you can effectively pilot the Constellation. Ideal for a Constellation is you can have 3 in the bridge, and you can have 2. There's a dorsal turret and a belly turret. All right, we got a good ways to go here, so we're just gonna fire up the afterburners, powered engines, and we'll close this distance quickly. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, and they're okay. Very powerful if you have somebody to helm the ship and somebody else to fly the dockable, to fly the Merlin. It's less effective to... Oh, shit. That's why I can't talk. That's why I can't talk and fly at the same time. I'll always prioritize chat. You guys know me, even if it means I have to respawn. Oh, that sucks because we won't really get an accurate read now on our test. We had another 10 minutes to go. So we might just estimate it. We'll guesstimate it. Super yacht with 7 snubs in the hangar. Yeah, that's pretty crazy stuff. The that like luxury liner one. Turn on my spotlights. That defeats the purpose of being stealth, though. I think next time a better lesson is don't crash into the fucking ground. I love it when it just warps me back into bed. That's cool. Yeah. No, I love the Connie as a flagship. It's great. If you have at least one in the bridge, 4-person crew in a Connie is pretty tight because you can have 1 in the Merlin, you can have 1 in the dorsal turret, 1 in the belly turret, and 1 at the helm, like 1 piloting the ship, and that thing can do a lot of damage. It's pretty nasty. The thing is, you just need a good like skirmisher who can dock and undock the Merlin quickly, or it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. But it's fun. I will say this: a lot of things in this game are not about like min-maxing the game. It's about what you do for fun. Really, it is, and it's a lot of fun. If there's one solid takeaway I can give anyone who's interested in this game is there's so many ways to have fun in the game, especially if you have even a small group of people to play with consistently. Join an org, get involved with the community. It is a great community.
Please visit us again.
And then,
Goodbye.
yeah, just do things that you find fun, right? Today I'm testing out what's a better moneymaker. So actually, let's just estimate this now. So we're at 16,59626. Let me see. And then I'll just add another 30% for the 10 minutes that I lost because I'm dumb. So we got 1659626. That is, let's see what we got here. Uh, 1659626 minus 1521214 is 138 divided by 138. Let me see here. 38412. We'll try and make it as accurate as possible. Divided by 3. That's an additional 46. 46137. So that means I got an answer for you in a sec here. 1384112 plus 46137, which would have been about another run, so that's pretty accurate actually. Is 184549. So all told, actually, the total profit in the, and this includes the cost of the torpedoes, right? So the total profit in an let me do it this way. All right. The total profit in the constellation Andromeda running VHRTs was 176,500 credits for 30 minutes. The total profit for running ERTs in the Eclipse, including restock times and costs, is 184,549 credits. So officially, I'd say by a pretty good margin, doing ERTs in the Eclipse is actually a better cash cow. And there you have it. We've done our civil service for the day. Pretty awesome.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval.
You're a fighter in
ASOP
Elite
Vehicle
Dangerous.
Retrieval
Love Elite, by
System.
the way. Elite was my first love. I played it for well over a year. Absolutely loved it. And temperature control, yes. Yeah, it's minimal right now, but I would expect those systems to play a bigger part as the build evolves. Yeah, different undersuits and armor compositions give you better pressurization. Usually, if you're in a cockpit, like if you're fighting in space, it's negligible. Most people either fly naked or just fly in their starter suit, because it's not worth the loss of equipment and gear if and when you blow up. Yeah, loved Elite, man. I finally got my Corvette, and that was one of my favorites, just doing bandits and stuff like that. You're pretty good at docking while Mothership was maneuvering, then you'll be fine here. This is how I explain the main difference between Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous is a little bit more of a cranial game. It's a little more mini-game based. It's about the logic, the systems, the exploration, and just the vastness of space. Star Citizen is more of like an MMO, an immersive experience. Like you feel more like your character piloting a ship, existing in the space. The environment's a lot more fully fleshed out, so Elite is entirely procedurally generated with the exception of a couple of locations. So you get like a lot of dead planets, right, or dead space. It's just not a lot going on. Everything in Star Citizen is crafted from the ground up, so all the locations are fully fleshed out, NPCs, locations, points of interest. It's easy to think that Elite Dangerous is a much bigger game because it's procedurally generated and infinite, but truthfully, in my experience, Star Citizen feels larger because of how rich and in-depth the detail in everything is. But the activities, it feels more like a mission-based, quest-based, activity-based experience, whereas Elite Dangerous feels more like it's more about the mini-games, the systems, the logic, and I guess the structure behind the game. And then you have the background simulation as well, if you get into that. So random gen versus manual gen, yeah, which comes with a whole different, like they are just wildly different. Honestly, the only thing the two have in common is that they are in space. Main stuff that keeps you attracted to SE is multi-crew. It is pretty fleshed out. It works quite well here. Yeah, and that is definitely a strong point for it, for sure. Yeah. That can't be right. Is my Connie?
Please visit us again.
My Connie can't
Bye.
be.
Welcome
My Connie's not
to the
destroyed.
ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah, okay, that thing was just bugged out, that's all.
Vehicle selected.
For kicks, let's go blow some
Stand
shit up
by.
in an arrow. I want to get my fighter, because I love that.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Is that two? That's two. And the real-time just existence in this game is pretty awesome as well. Like the fact that everything happens in real time. You are the actual distance you are from things. Like when I'm in that elevator, I'm actually in it. It's bringing me to the dock. It's not just a loading screen that spawns me into another area. Totally seamless like that. It's very cool. Like that's the technology behind this game is pretty freaking cool. And I'll tell you this too, you'll see the people who complain the most about this game are the people who love it the most. That's the honest to God's truth. Like, there we go.
You are clear to launch.
Check our missiles.
All systems online.
Oh, we'll do 2. Make sure our decoys are loaded up. I'm gonna fix my screens right now because I know that'll mess me up later. Being able to customize the multifunctional displays here is pretty cool too. When it works. All right, here we go. Gear up, wings down. All right, a proper flyer. I love this thing. This is my favorite, one of my favorite ships in my fleet. We'll plot out to Hurston L3. Hopefully we get a bounty or 2 down before stream ends here.
And please visit again.
Oh, the one I'm still locked on right now is still that extreme risk target that I'm not going to do in this ship. Because I get blowed up for sure. Outlaw 65 Overseer Hatchel. When we clear, could undock. Thank you, Overseer 65 out. After Odyssey, they made everything worse. It's really unfortunate, man. I think Odyssey, everybody was like really hoping Odyssey was going to be the one that will bring the good parts of the Star Citizen experience into the Elite Dangerous experience. That's it, man. I think like if Star Citizen would bring that like Elite Dangerous vastness into it, or if Elite could really figure out how to get that Star Citizen immersion into it, one or two would pull away from the other. Right now, I still feel like Elite and Star Citizen are pretty like equally competitive games, and they are very different. Like you can absolutely play both and enjoy it. And if you started in Elite and you went to Star Citizen, or you started in Star Citizen, you went to Elite, I don't think you'd ever feel like you didn't get your money's worth from one or the other experience. But man, if one of them could figure out how to integrate what the other one does well, it would literally take off. There'd be nothing left. There would be no competition beyond that. And I'll say, I think Star Citizen is close to doing, when they launch Pyro, which is the next system. I mean, we've had almost 10 years worth of experience in one system. The Stanton system is the only system that's been available, right? It's one system, but there's so much to do in it. The next one they're launching soon or shortly after 3.18 is Pyro. They're just going to keep adding systems, and eventually it will feel like there's far more ground that you could ever cover, and that's where it's going to kind of pull away from Elite a little bit, I think. So we shall see. And like I said, I don't really subscribe to like the this or that ism of Elite and SC. I think they're both great games. I enjoy them both and have enjoyed them both. But yeah, they both kind of come and gone in phases of either satisfying or disappointing the player base. I was hyped for Odyssey. It was like a demo of SC from trailers. Yeah, it did. Yeah, that's one thing they did that was a bit shysty. They dressed the trailers like, oh shit, I should be dropping out of here.
Quantum drive is now.
I'm not meant to make the full jump to Hurston L3. There we go. There we have it. Yeah. Evitas, if you haven't done so already, you feel like I'd love for you to throw me a follow. Don't be a stranger. I'm very chatty. Obviously, I like to talk. You know, you'll see me crash into the ground rather than miss chat. So that's kind of my list of priorities. But we're gamers like you. You know, we're just casual Joes. We're not pros. We're not super about it. And thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the C-Suite. Very nice to see you. We're going to be wrapping up here shortly, but I hope to see you again Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. GMT. usually for about 4 hours or so. So thanks again for the follow. Welcome to the club. Pleasure to have you on board. And I'm always doing something with some kind of learning component. So every time I do stream, we'll have some kind of goal, something that we're working towards. And of course, always happy to answer any questions that you may have. For Vitaz and anyone else who joined today, thank you very much for hanging out. I'm going to cruise around in the Arrow, wind down, have a bite of lunch. I hope you do the same. I hope your week's off to an amazing start, and we'll see you again right here on Wednesday. I hope Elite's more about dogfights. At sea is more about interaction and comms, multi-crew, human-to-human interactions. Definitely more of that in here for sure. Absolutely. And I hope you'll come along as we continue to explore this journey. New wipe coming. 318 coming. My beginner guide, my true beginner's guide to Star Citizen from a true beginner coming up this week, so keep an eye out for that. If you haven't done so already, I would love for you to follow me on the socials. You can find me everywhere right there. New content every day, different content in each channel, including the Gaming News in 60 segment I highly recommend you check out on my YouTube channel. In any case, beyond that, we'll see you right back here on Wednesday, 6 a.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. GMT. Until then, Commanders, happy gaming, be good to one another, and we'll see you next time right here on Twin Six and Ties. Take it easy.